Hi, hello guys, welcome to Lucky YouTube channel. Subscribe, support more videos like this. Comment. Situated on the Ooty Mysore course in a spot called Gudalur, what anticipates the solitary traveler is a sight that hypnotizes you past creative mind. Needle View Slope Point or Suchamalai is where you can in a real sense go after the mists. The pinnacle and the mists are at standard also. During the uncommon event when they separate you can see little towns, dabbed among immense stretches of backwoods, in a distance. The sight is really sublime and worth a stop in the event that you are on the return venture from Ooty to Mysore. Indeed, even in any case. That's what the miserable reality is. Very few travelers know about such a spot and consequently it stays disregarded by the greater part. It is prudent to make the excursion during the daytime and not to hold on until the sun sets or visiting the place is dull. As it is a profoundly forested region, there is a high likelihood of wild creatures to emerge lurking here and there later nightfall. The pinnacle is portrayed by a tremendous stone looking like a cone. Subsequently the name Needle View Slope Point. Be encouraged to take some warm garments with you, as the temperatures can decrease during the leeward days and in any event, during rainstorm. The site shapes a magnificent scenery for a photo with your exceptional one which can be appreciated for the times to come. Needlerock viewpoint is a place of interest in Gudalur, the Nilgiris, Tamil Nadu, where the Gudalur is found 51 kilometers on the west of Ooty and the Needlerock perspective is around 8 kilometers from Gudalur on the method of Gudalur-Ooty Public Expressway 67. The viewpoint gives you a 360-degree view. We went in July and it was wonderful view. Passage is 20 INR and 50 INR for camera. Just 800-100 ohms of walk preliminary and has wonderful view on every one of the sides. At the leaving place they have a food truck which sells sublime lemon tea and furthermore some snacks. Needlerock viewpoint is a traveler spot in Gudalur, the Nilgiris, Tamil Nadu, where the Gudalur is found 51 kilometers on the west of Ooty and the Needlerock perspective is around 8 kilometers from Gudalur on the method of Gudalur-Ooty Public Interstate 67. The viewpoint gives you a 360-degree view. The viewpoint is otherwise called Ooty Mala and gets its name from its tapered shape. The word Ooty Mala begun from Tamil language. Ooty implies needle, Mala implies mountain. The manner in which Needlerock viewpoint is additionally astonishing. The street is encircled by enormous eucalyptus trees. It's an astounding objective en route Ooty and a should visit place. Entry expense is 20 /. Needlerock should be visible when you're driving up from Gudalur to Ooty. I typically travel by transport when that's what I pass way, so I've never gotten the opportunity to pause and see it. I took a transport from the Ooty transport stand making a beeline for Gudalur and got down at Ooty Mala, and that signifies Needle Mountain in Tamil. While going the transport guide charged me 51 rupees, and I paid 44 rupees while returning, so I don't have the foggiest idea about the specific cost. When you arrive at the area and pay the extra charge, 20 rupees for grown UPS, it is a short 10-minute stroll to the perspective. There are many spots to take a gander at the woods underneath and Gudalur somewhere out there. A portion of the gigantic rocks on the way can be climbed, yet there is no security railing so it's dangerous. On the day I went, it was radiant and hot, so there were no mists beneath or around me. Needlerock viewpoint is a famous vacation spot situated in the town of Gudalur, in Tamil Nadu state. Arranged at a height of around 3,600 feet above ocean level, Needlerock viewpoint offers all-encompassing perspectives on the encompassing regions. To arrive at the perspective, guests need to travel across a short path that goes through a lavish green woods. After arriving at the perspective, one can notice the great display of the valley underneath, with the staggering perspective on the close by mountains and the sky. The primary feature of this perspective is the sharp and pointed rock development that extends out of the slope. This remarkable rock structure looks like a needle, subsequently the name Needlerock viewpoint. Sightseers love to click photos with this rock development as the setting, making it an insta-commendable area. In general, Needlerock viewpoint offers a peaceful air and a pleasant perspective on the open country, making it a must-visit objective in Tamil Nadu for nature darlings and experience enthusiasts. Parking side on street passage grown up 20 child 5 above 10 latrine Odisha Europe their free TNX Tamil Nadu Gov. One of the most mind-blowing viewpoint on the way to Ooty assuming you are going from Mysore stopping is Accessible, and the nursery is situated on the contrary side of the entrance. Charges need to visit this spot. Get a superior view in the event that you are visiting during clear sky. 5 to 10 minutes stroll from Principal Street. It is a place of interest in Gudalur, Tamil Nadu, where the Gudalur is found 51 kilometers on the west of Ooty, and the Needlerock perspective is around 8 kilometers from Gudalur on the method of Gudalur-Ooty Public Roadway 67. The viewpoint gives you a 360-degree view. The viewpoint is otherwise called Suchamalai and gets its name from its cone-shaped shape. One of the most astonishing spots to earn a 360 college education perspective on the Nilgiris, Needlerock is substantially more than simply a perspective. Associations separated from a standard dawn. Furthermore, Nightfall Point, it's a flawless spot, with the drive from Ooty being a significant attract to come as far as possible up till here. This magnificent vacation destination determines its name from a cone-molded rock, which is one of the fundamental highlights of this area. It is a decent spot to visit in Ooty for vacationers, offering them amazing perspectives on fields and valley of the Nilgiris. The wonderful scenes that vacationers making a trip to Ooty view from this spot cause them to fail to remember every one of the concerns of a chaotic life. Another critical vivo that guests can really appreciate is the nightfall, which is plainly noticeable from this spot. In any case, October to June might be the best period to leave out traveling to this locale, as this Ooty viewpoint would provide them with a few energizing snapshots of their lives. However, there are numerous other Ooty attractions in the locale that merit visiting. Numerous voyagers of Ooty view this spot as something which is really captivating. Nature fans couldn't want anything more than to be in such environmental factors that transport them to an altogether different world. Needlerock is additionally called as Ooty Mala/Suchi Mala. It is 7 kilometers while heading to Ooty. From here one can see pretty much all aspects of Gudalur and Mudumalai untamed life, safe haven, Gudalur town, Bandipur and portions of Mysore. On the other side, you can see portions of Kerala. You can likewise see a mountain prevalently known as dozing magnificence, additionally called Anakalu, which is precisely looking like a dozing lady. What a wonderful perspective on the Western Ghats. You can undoubtedly spend an hour here on the off chance that you are a nature sweetheart. Necessities to try not to go on the edges. You get a perspective on the town underneath. And Mudumalai too from up there. The wave of mountain view beneath is hypnotizing. Assuming you are imaginative, then you get to see a large number shapes in the mountain ranges. A little journeying experience. Be prepared for a little move of steps. All work is worth it. Great spot to have pleasant perspective on the valley and the Nilgiri mountains. Bit swarmed more often than not. You want to leave your vehicle by the street and then walk practically 400 mtr to the viewpoint. You can likewise get down to the close-by rocks. The view is astounding in the night. The passage free is E20. You can go with family. Moreover, this is the best spot to partake in the Ghats and at any point green woodlands in a single palsy. It resembles an amphitheater with moving mists and thick timberland. Walkway from stopping to the scenic point is very much laid and has watch rails. I emphatically suggest this spot on the off chance that you visit Ooty. Place. Little journey till the viewpoint from Ooty. Gudalur Fundamental Street. Passage 20 Rs per individual. The view is great. You can see Gudalur and Nilgiri slopes from here. You can leave the vehicle out and about side. A food truck was accessible close to this spot when we visited. Tea and bhaji was great. And furthermore you get some neighborhood LCE cream close to the passage. Early morning and night view will be great. Assuming you are coming on your own vehicle from Gudalur to Ooty, you can have a little refueling break/rest pause and can catch some gorgeous pic. Absolute time required min 30 min. The generally adorable, great, mesmerizing, mind-blowing place in Ooty is clearly this one. I just don't have words to portray the excellence of this spot. The view from this spot was covered not by fog but rather by the mists, and those looked totally perfect. It's simply Vera level feel. Cherished it profoundly. Must unquestionable necessity visit without fail. This is on way from Mudumalai Public Park to Ooty. It is picturesque. The colossal tree estate close to this viewpoint is wonderful. The way approach to the viewpoint is very much kept up with. The seas are extremely gorgeous. One of the best viewpoint on the Gudalur Ghat. Gives a 360 degrees perspective on the rich green, cloud-loaded slope all around. The breeze blowing everywhere. Furthermore, around you is an inclination which can just be made sense of on going to the spot. However, it is at an extraordinary level from the street, however it merits climbing. You feel like a bird there and looking at the wonderful nature down whatnot around you. Wish to visit once more and over and over. Assuming you need see something astounding, then you ought to visit this spot at least once. Best thing of this spot is you can feel nature near you. A little survey point with mountain seas. It probably won't highlight as must visit. Upon section, one needs to initially climb down then back up, and there is parcel of strolling expected to get to the primary viewpoint. Children and older will certainly think that it is troublesome. Seas are, however, generally excellent. Should visit point in Ooty trip, close to Gudalur, close to enormous tree point. The view is marvelous, picturesque. For photographic artists also, the ticket is 10 rupees as it were. Awesome spot to visit with companions, furthermore, family.